Hello there, I'm James Johnston and I head up Development and Alumni Relations at Sheffield Hallam University. I hope you're keeping well. And Case have asked me today to just reflect a little bit on some of the work that we've been doing at Hallam since we went into lockdown. I've took it as an opportunity to grab a strong cup of Yorkshire tea and switch off the Zoom and just think about what that actually means and what we have done, because the pace has really hotted up since we went into lockdown. It's been a really interesting transition for us as a team, and it's important to think about how I look after my mental health and how I keep an eye on the team to make sure that they're all doing okay, because everybody responds to things in very different ways and has very different domestic settings and situations and scenarios. So it's been really interesting as a leader and manager to make sure that you can keep attune to how the team are feeling, particularly when you're doing video calls, and make sure that you can look after yourself in all that and know the things that you need to do to just keep your head above water, and actually admit sometimes when it is quite tricky and that you're just not feeling it. And I think, the university's been very supportive of staff to enable them just to sort of switch off for a little bit if they're struggling. And I think it's important to do that with your teams. But the pace is really a challenge, because for some of us that has hotted up, and we made sure that we wanted as a team to do something for the university, because if you can't raise money for your organisation in times like this, then I think that's really, that is a challenge. So there's two things we did. We ended our regular giving campaign the week before lockdown. We were disappointed with that, but it had done really well. And then we basically repurposed that and came up with a new campaign to support hardship funds. And that's gone down really well. We have nearly raised £100,000. We've been looking at a blended model of crowdfunding, going to a wider group of alumni. We've had a lot of international donations. We're working with existing donors, going back to them, having constructive conversations around why are we doing this, what are the challenges, and it's been really heartwarming to see that response. Actually, we're really pleased with it. The other thing that we're doing is working with colleagues across the university, from careers to student recruitment, health and wellbeing, student support, and academic colleagues, to pull together an offer around the class of 2020. Make sure that that's kind of coordinated, most importantly, that we've not got lots of cross messaging going out, and that we're branding it up and we're providing an offer that is actually quite innovative. So there's still a bit of work to do on that, and that is ongoing, but that's been really interesting about being more agile, about cutting through problems that we've had and red tape, and breaking down silos. COVID enables us to do that as institutions, and I think we should embrace it. Advancement professionals are very good at breaking down silos, so let's continue to do that. There'll be many things that come of this, which is how do we work more efficiently, how do we put ourselves first and our well-being. But look, we're the kind of professionals that can do that. There'll be opportunities to reflect on this, I'm sure, at future case gatherings, and there will be future case gatherings, and we will get to catch up and have a chat and a bit of banter in the not too distant future. So stay well, stay safe, and speak soon.